Greetings, my friends. Welcome back to my space. Glorious is the adjective, right? That's a that means you describing something. Listen, that's the adjective that I want to use to describe this morning. Is it glorious? This Saturn's day? Is scissor right? Don't in her song she say life's better on Saturn. Shout out to Capricorn. But what it do? I'm up here. I'm recording this message right in the thick of it, in the full moon in Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? We always like to uh, pay attention to the moon and what it's doing. Oh, I am. Okay. I thought I wasn't live. You know, I gotta keep an eye on my video because the internet was going crazy for a while for me, but now it seems to be good. For a while, a good while, all my videos, like they would just stop, they would pause, I have to do whatever because of the internet. But the last couple of videos, you know what I'm saying, got it together. I guess Spectrum, you know, they got it together. Because you know how like they do those surveys and things like that. Surveys come up with whatever, product you're using at the moment. And the last survey, they was like, how's your experience? And da 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 da. And I'm not saying that it was that made the changes, but I'm just going to say that after I said it's terrible all the way around, and the reason is because y'all charge too damn much for the little bit we be getting. You know what I'm saying? Now I got Disney Plus, you know what I'm saying, other subscriptions added on, but whatever. I'm just saying that I have a strong, very powerful conviction. Okay, when I say certain things, there's a lot of power. Okay, and things be happening. I'm just saying, it be working for me. Anyway, I do want to take a moment though and connect with those that the intention is there. So just a couple of seconds. I do that before I tap the live button, but I also like to do it once I do go live. And specifically because, some people may not have access to the internet. They may not see me physically. Most of 99%, they ain't gonna see me. You ain't gonna see me. Maybe you're not even gonna be able to hear me. Okay, maybe you're not even aware of my physical, like that like my name. You know what I'm saying? The physicality, the earth part of me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But the energy is there. The vibe is there. So that's why I do it, because we know that we have to keep going. We have to keep going. That's one thing that is a fact. That is the truth. Is life goes on. It does. And whether you believe in reincarnation or not, certainly incarnation is a thing, right? Reincarnation is subjective. You can have your own opinions about that. But incarnation is surely a thing, right? And you got to keep going. Period. How you choose to is up to you. You might need to sit down, take a break, fight your way through something or whatever the situation is, but life goes on, and that's a fact, right? And in this life, there's a lot of unpleasant things. A lot of unpleasant things. Uh, Bob Marley, everywhere is war. Did it, right? Something like that. You know, uh, Violence, struggle, but it's here, and it is what it is. And um, how you deal with it is up to you, right? Life will go on. There's a lot of theories and things like that about incarnation and reincarnation and how that happens. And maybe people don't mean it in the way that they say it. But the way that I perceive it, a lot of times people say, like, especially when they do believe in reincarnation, like you get to choose, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a choice. Do you want to go back in your body? What do you want to do the next time? And da 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 da. Da. I kind of feel like that's a bit misleading. There's certain truths to everything, right? But generally speaking, in my I ain't gonna say that. It's not a humble opinion. The way that I see it, what you will be is strongly determined by what you do right now. What you do right now. What's going on, Giddy G? What you do right now. And changing that, what you would like to be, you should not wait until you physically transition to do that. You're going to come back as the same mother sucking thing. What's going on, Sarah? Right? You're going to be, I'm going to use myself as an example, as which I like to do, right? I'm a strong Libra. I got like 5 Libra placements. You know what I'm saying? My Pisces moon, where it is, all of those characteristics. Whether obviously, like you're here, you come across me for a reason. Obviously, there's some sort of curiosity about astrology, about spirituality, um, the universe in general, whatever, as the reason why you're here, right? So the way I when I transitioned, those themes were strongly present when I quote unquote died. You know what I'm saying? And when the opportunity, when the conditions were right, then I chose to come through the portal, aka my mother, to be what I am right now. And according to determined by the experiences that I have and the conclusions that I made from those experiences, I can then say, okay, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? I need to I need to change, or I want to change. And that is how that is, how that goes in a nutshell. Okay, the way that I see it. Okay. So if you find yourself in a very oppressive state, you know what I'm saying? Let's say that, first of all, you in a country where you got a dictator, you got somebody trying to say your every move or whatever. I'm gonna make it a good day, Kitty. It is. Even if something happens that is to my unliking, I feel it in the moment and then I let it go. Okay. And that coincides with what I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, anything can happen at any moment. And I'm very much aware of that. I got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that it's my intention and not what happens to me externally that determines where I go. But like I was saying, even if you're in a state where you got a dictator, you can't do anything. You ain't got no internet, you starving or whatever the situation is. In order to change your life, you have to be in a state to where something is yours. That's your heart, your mind, your emotions, right? That you can control, right? Even if you're being tortured or whatever, as difficult as it is, minute changes, okay, whatever changes and the steps that you take will help you to incarnate in a better space, right? And that's how that goes. So I, if you want to put it that way, like I'm here for the warriors. I've decided ultimately, I've decided I like myself. I like where I am. And where I'm going is always more space. It's always more freedom. Space is life. Breath is life. The space to expand and contract, that is life. Okay, to have your own little purple circle to do what you are, to do what you are, or whatever the situation is, what you're here to do, however you want to put that. Your space, and you got to create that for yourself, regardless of So obviously, where your mind, your emotions, your rituals, aka the physical actions you perform according to what's in your mind, according to what's in your feelings, You know what I'm saying? Your rituals obviously have put you in a space to where you are. Take accountability for it. That's the first thing you can do is take accountability for what you are, where you are. God didn't do it. It could be a very harsh truth. It could be a very harsh truth. The universe loves me. None of those words that we put and the meanings behind them, they don't make sense when you really think about it. It is you. It is you. When I hear somebody say, "Oh, the universe is testing you," that just means like you probably got some square going on. Some type of, the current placement, that we all experiencing globally, universally, whatever. It got some kind of square to your natal placement or something like that. And to make you feel better or to help motivate you to keep going, maybe keep you stuck in a certain place, you can say it's a test from the universe. Or you can say it's God's plan or whatever the situation is. But that is very, human, and that's okay. But that's not what it is, right? It's not for or against you. It just is what it is, and you can make it work. You can come to the conclusion yourself. So, to me, I like the nitty gritty. I like the raw truth. Give it to me, give it to me raw. And that's raw. All right. It's your test. You decide. Okay. Self accountability. You know what I'm saying? God, God helped you. Of course. Yes, God. I thank God. I always thank God. Okay. But it's not in a sense of a sentient entity that has jealousy and um, all that other stuff. It's the persons, places, and things that I come across in daily life that showed up. Maybe they don't even know why they did a certain thing, but it came along and it helped me in some shape, form, or fashion. And that's God's, and thank God. You know what I'm saying? That's my soul crew, my soulmates, the constellation. You know what I'm saying? We show up for each other, even in the moment we don't know why we do something, okay, or why we say something. It's for a reason. And to me, that is God. Everything, everything. And why, I check myself with a lot of things, even to my diet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't, I wouldn't eat animals or anything like that, but I am aware of certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's all God, but that's, again, going off on a ramble, whatever the situation, but keep going. And, you know, I was about to say please, but you do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Like I said, I have strong power of conviction. Okay, I do. And I don't be lying. So there's that. But still, I'm not going to be a demon. I'm not going to come in the name of Jesus. I'm going to check my Pisces and say, oh, well, this is true. No matter what I feel about it, I'm going to say it. But it's always up to, the other person, because we all are here, in different spaces, different mentalities, different goals and aspirations, whatever the situation is. But it's true. It's the truth. Okay. That's why I don't get upset when overly religious people, whether it's Christian or Muslim, Islam, whatever, Hindu, whatever. Okay. I don't get upset. That's where they are. Okay. And there's plenty of information, especially now, that can at least have somebody question their beliefs or whatever. But if they stay 10 toes down on it, that's where they want to be. That's where they want to be, and that's not my business. And I love that for them. Okay, it's great for them. But I don't seek to convince anybody of anything. This is just where it is. This is what I say. This is my space. Okay, this is what it is, and then that's it. Okay, and I like it. I'm choosing to stay um, strong warrior spirit. My Leo is pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? Courageous, do certain things. Um, Obviously, like my Libra stellium is because I had a strong desire for balance, for peace. Okay, and a lot of time peace comes through conflict. So there's that too. Like I love, like I am. I I'm gonna stay this with the, the and my Cancer North Node is perfect in the 12th house. I'm gonna always create a space where I can be free. And at this time, for me, it is very apparent that this plane of existence that we call Earth or whatever the situation, it is it is not a place to really do that. However, it is a space of many resources. So, as far as coming back, hey, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. I'm up like the pattern recognition gets quicker and stronger each time. So that's another thing that I'm thankful for too. But whatever, right? Keep going, my friends. And say it again. Even if you can't see me, even if you can't hear me, I know you feel me, and I am here. Okay. Atrocities, shame. When it comes to the human nature, shame for shame. But hey, you can change it. And maybe this lifetime is like, wow, like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. Yes, you do. Your mind, your body, your emotions, they are yours. And that's how you make, you create a better space, more aligned to according to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel you ain't got the power and some other entity has the power, well, there's that. Guess where you gonna be, right? Who wants to come out first today? I only got like maybe 5 signs. Let's just do this. Which one is in the middle? Capricornicus. I was thinking about you. Capricornicus. You know what I'm saying? For me, when it comes to an archetype, Capricorn placements make like they have I'm not gonna say an easier time, but it's more up their alley for sure. The Earth placements or whatever, namely Capricorn. But let's see what's going on with Capricorn. I guess for me, Capricorn is in my 6th house with Lilith and my South Node. So with that just little tidbit, like I like anti for sure. I'm anti Capricorn, but not in a way. Listen, we can work together, Capricorn. Holler at me. I was immature before Capricorn. Okay, the last strong Capricorn I had, you know what I'm saying? It was just, but we can still work together, Capricorn. I know. Okay, I will annihilate you, Capricorn, but we can still work together. Hit me up, Capricorn. Anyway, let's get an overall. See what's going on with Capricornicus, the Capricorn archetype. Cleaning it up after Pluto. What we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? This is a whole. This we have a clean slate when it comes to um, stability, organization, government, if you will. We got a clean slate. Pluto is on its way. Moving away. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do about that? What we gonna do about it? We got a clean slate. Anybody that's watching at any time, you know what I'm saying? Comment if you got a personal question. Whether if you from experience or tarot or whatever, it's fine. But let's see. Who got this yesterday? Who had the mice yesterday? Or was it the day before? Whatever. We got the clouds, the house, The dog, the ship. It seems when it comes to Capricorn's personal life, things are good. Or they can be good, Capricorn. We got the house here, we got the dog, the ship, the sun, the writer. There's love, Capricorn, at home. There is. Maybe Leo had the mice. However, in the mental space, there's some dirty thoughts, if you will. I feel like this is Capricorn's mind in the personal life, in the fourth house, if you will, at home, the private life, domestic life. It can be good. It is good. If there's a partner there, it is good. The potential is positive. There's a good outcome, if you will, right? However, in Capricorn's mind, that's not what Capricorn thinks. Capricorn is thinking the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like worst case scenario, whatever the situation is. Why? Show me Capricorn. I just got bad experience, but I don't even think it's Capricorn's experience. Well, that's one thing that I say. I like, when it comes to Capricorn, I typically say Capricorn does not like to be embarrassed or like any kind of feelings of shame or I should have known better. I don't feel like the Capricorn archetype does well with those type of things. 657 or 6237. What we got here? 46237. 4657. Saying numbers here. So this is a more masculine type energy. Maybe they have like a lot of air or fire placements. Could be a physical man. But at this time, this is someone that feels like, they are the ones that need to make something happen now, not the one in the receptive space. We got kings up here. But let's see. Are you concerned? You know what I also got just now? Baby Capricorn is concerned about maintaining this lovely home situation. I'm getting doomsday type thinking. Maybe this has not even happened yet. Maybe Capricorn knows that they are in a space right now where there's some type of companionship in their home, whether it's a romantic situation or not. I don't know. Or maybe it could just be them, like a nice, comfortable, loving space at home. But it's like they're already planning for the worst and it hasn't even happened yet. Something like that. What's the plastic tower? Why you like this, Capricorn? Do you see it crumbling? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really into the stock market, and as far as I'm concerned, it's all a sham. Please do not talk to me about supply and demand, especially in the age of genetic modification, where I know it's in everything. Do not tell me that there is too little. It ain't too little, especially if you in the North America. It ain't shit too little over here. There's nothing lacking over here. So please do not give me no supply and demand BS as far as price and please. But I digress. We have a Queen of Wands in reverse with the Hierophant, the Devil in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse. So I'm more. It does seem like there is Capricorn is linked with someone that we got a Queen of Wands in reverse, and that's like kind of a nasty entity. Somebody that thinks their shit don't stink, you know what I'm saying, or uh, someone that maybe mostly because they are so physically attractive, like a spoiled brat type vibe. Pay attention to me. That should be mine. How come I don't have that? You know what I'm saying? And we have the hierophant here. So it does seem like some type of, I just got engagement. So they could be engaged, but it's like a significant connection, right? It could be like a marriage or something like that. With the devil reverse, I kind of feel, with Capricorn, they may want to change their career. something here is so I get it. There is a huge change happening, Capricorn. So for you, it appears like, authentically, it could be like a situation where you got into a certain career field or with this person because at the time, for whatever reason, that's what you were aligned with. But it seems that right now you've noticed that it was actually devil type card, lower desire, regressive, oppressive, or whatever the situation is, where you released it because it was toxic for you, not good for you, whatever. But it seems like it doesn't work. But whoever it is that you're linked to, like they don't like that. Tell me more about this blasted tower. So it was right at the time, but maybe because, obviously maybe you didn't have the foresight or just because life, things change, right? That's no longer for you or something like that. So now it's all getting uprooted. And now you're not sure how this is going to play out. hmm Well, that's what it is, Capricorn. Okay, this could be an actual woman. This is the more of like a receiver. I just got princess. Okay, right. So I don't know. Look, it's like 80%. It is a physical woman, but it don't have to be. But so this person is upset, and they are being nasty. This person is being very nasty. The Queen of Swords is not really too diplomatic with how she says things. Most likely, like sometimes, a lot of times, the intention is to hurt you, okay, berate you, or whatever the situation is. Not really, ugh, you know what I'm saying? With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this person, right? I just got the name Agatha, so there's that. Maybe there's the meaning of the name Agatha is important, whatever. But I'm gonna call this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, Agatha, right? So we got Capricorn and Agatha. Agatha is very much concerned, like, listen, we're gonna be in the poorhouse, or we are in the poorhouse, or you just lost your job, or how did you just quit your job, or we about to lose this house, or whatever the situation. Agatha is kind of losing it. But Capricornicus, you may think like your Leo may not have anything to do with you right now, or like, but your Leo placement, okay, the area of life where you have Leo, focus on that, and or inner strength, courage, right, the brave heart with the situation. Keep going. I mean, it's happening. It's going down. And especially if you live with this person, you cohabitate with this person, you got to see them regularly for whatever is it for. Um, or again, if you are not, because I'm still getting that this like doomsday in the mind. You know what I'm saying? Say Capricorn is not linked with somebody right now. Being that this whole thing is going down with Capricorn, they could think like, damn, ain't no Agatha gonna want me. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna curse me out. This could be a mother and a sister too. I'm getting a couple of things, a couple of different scenarios. Maybe Capricorn is, living at home with a mother and a sister, or a mother and a significant other, and they're like both coming at Capricorn from both ends. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? What's the advice? Did I do Aquarius? Aquarius just popped into my head. Queen of Swords. Okay. To me, I'm getting that this is Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they say, like kind of, let it roll off your back. Speak your truth as you feel the need to. You know what I'm saying? This is not a King of Swords where you have to like just go off and stand up for yourself, say that you know. This is the Queen of Swords, like receptive, like be like pick and choose your battles. The Queen of Swords is like my old soul elder vibe. Okay, so there may be an elder, receptive party that maybe Capricorn can, communicate with, say, or again, this is Capricorn. It could be Capricorn themselves as far as pick and choosing your battles. Like, okay, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Wands in reverse. I like it. Ace of Wands in reverse. Last Judgment. It is what it is. It appears there is a place where you can invest, plant a seed, uh, put some time and effort into Seven of Pentacles. But tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Maybe this Queen of Swords here, maybe they turn things around. Whoa. Whoa. That was the Emperor or the Devil. One of them. Two cards on the floor. Let's see. Ooh, and the Tower. Again. Wow, Capricorn. What was it? I would say that this advice is, I get it. Certain connections, marriage, parent, child, um, it can make it hard for you to feel like an individual and that you have your own thing that you have to do for you. Certain type of connections make that difficult, but still it doesn't make it any less true that especially like a grown ass child, you know what I'm saying? Any adult, in some shape, form, or fashion, you have to be able to sustain yourself, right? And it seems like that type of situation, where this Agatha is just like, I'm very much concerned how it's like how they might be saying like, what are we gonna do? But it's more like, I don't know, like what's gonna happen to me? You know what I'm saying? What is gonna happen to you, Agatha? That's the truth. Then this Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. That's my card of like, I can't take care of myself. It's also a card of maybe feeling unattractive, but for me, more in this situation, this is very much about resources and money, and someone very concerned that they won't be able to sustain themselves. But that does not. The point of the matter, it is happening. This is changing, going down. The tower is up here twice. And I feel like it came out over here because I feel like Capricorn is mostly already accepting of this and or initiated this or is preparing for this big change. And then as far as this person, it's more like they're trying to, what do you call that? Like postpone it or ignore it. It's happening. And what are you going to do? How are you going to contribute to the situation? And with this Princess of Wands in reverse, they really don't know. Invest. There's something to invest in. Do it now, Agatha. Because with this Nine of Wands reverse, Last Judgment in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, it's clear to me that Capricorn is like, listen, it is what it is. Okay, and ain't no going back. So there's that. I got to put my time stamp for Capricorn, but it's okay. I'll look. First, let's see who we got here. Who is that? Taurus, Aquarius. Who else didn't I do? Whatever. Gemini. Okay. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what we got going for you. Get ready. Right? Uranus in Gemini. Listen. If I'm still here in about 40, 50 years, when it comes to these children being born with Neptune in Aries and Uranus in Gemini, Pluto in Aquarius, Lord have mercy. What's that song? The cult of personality and the cult of personality. Listen, what do you say? Like Mussolini or something like that. You want to talk about a cult of personality? Listen, moving right along. I'm gonna be late though. Word, I'm gonna be late though. Let's see what we got for Gemini. Oh, we got the house. Okay, it's a strong theme so far. The house has been very close, but uh, your personal home space. Maybe you have Gemini in the fourth house, which would make you what, a Pisces rising, something like that, right? And this daggone mics again. I be shuffling, man. We got the past and the heart and the ring. But let's see what's going on in your personal life. Strong theme around partnerships too, because we got the ring here. It appears Gemini has a decision to make, but they should be aware that when it comes to one of those options, it may not be what Gemini thinks it is, or maybe Gemini just has a lot of uh, niggling thoughts, repressive thoughts about this decision that don't need to be there, right? Maybe Gemini is doing it to themselves about this decision. Well, what if this happened and what if that happened? Kind of similar to the Capricorn vibe, but not as strong. Just a bit of intrepidation. Is that a word? Right? Show me Gemini. Just current state of being for Gemini. And what's going on in Gemini's private life? Gemini gonna tell me. They gonna tell me. Well, let me see. Woo. Princess of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Okay. So it appears, Gemini, something is not an option, or maybe you changed your mind. This is saying that there was a decision that was made, but obviously, this could be intuition. This might could be actually be intuition. Like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Something's just getting started too with this Princess of Pentacles, like something real. It's not just talking about it. At this, what I'm talking about with Gemini, this is actually like doing something that has real consequences, if you will. It's not just talking about doing something. It's, ooh, we got the Eight of Cups and the Hermit reverse and the Six of Wands. Okay, you're not feeling it no more, Gemini. You changed your mind. Gemini was illuminated to something. It's like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I know this is just getting started, but I changed my mind. I gotta leave this alone. Tell me more about this Princess of Pentacles, Two of Swords reverse. Is it in reference to a person? I'm kind of getting a vibe that Gemini, they want to be alone. I don't know. This could be about a roommate or could be a romantic situation. And Gemini's like, I kind of want them to get out or I want to leave or something like that. They could have a bit of anxiety about that situation. Queen of Pentacles, okay. Ace of Pentacles, okay. Queen of Swords, Six of Wands, okay. Knight of Wands. All I can say is, I'm getting that this is Gemini. This Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, we got the Princess of Pentacles. It seems like Gemini is really getting started or absolutely focused on their material reality, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? It could be getting in a new apartment or a home or with their career, uh, their physicality, like getting in shape, something like that. That's the space that Gemini is in, building that. They got the resources. It's getting something's getting started, right? I just got home improvement too, something whatever. Got the Queen of Swords here, right? Six of Wands. As far as what Gemini looks like to others, successful, winning, if you will, attractive. However, and something is moving, but we have movement here, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This is giving me Gemini has peace. It's giving eligible bachelor or bachelorette, right? Getting things with I'm getting like a yuppie type vibe, like, maybe a more youthful type person, like, I'm like is single, child free, and or things are good with my responsibilities, with my dog, my parents, whatever the situation is. And there seems like there's something wanting to come in, but Gemini's like, I'm good. Forest Wars, like I'm good. I'm good. Like I changed my mind. Maybe Gemini did open themselves up to it, but Gemini changed their mind about something. With Swords in reverse, and there's movement here, and I feel like it's about I'm gonna wait. Say I thought I was ready for more to share more of my personal space, but I changed my mind. What's the advice for Gemini? Ten of Pentacles. Listen, wherever you are, whatever you're doing right now, I just got home business or something like that. This could be a home business or whatever. 11:44 on my clock, but you're gonna reach the pinnacle of whatever it is that you're doing right now. Okay, you are, or that's what you're experiencing right now. Things are good, established, secure. All right. I just got your namesake, so there's that. We got the moon in reverse, the king of wands. Like I am getting like you ignoring something. When I get the moon in reverse, to me, for the most part, it's purposely keeping something in the shadows, intentionally being a bit elusive or secretive about something, or purposely appearing aloof about something, or intentionally saying, I don't know, well, I don't know, but you do know, you do know, you do know. And it is about this here King of Wands. Because there's the thing, like, and the King of Wands is attractive. Okay. But we got the High Priestess in reverse with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups. It appears maybe Gemini is even in a space of like, listen, nah. I'm not saying that you ain't good, King of Wands. I'm not saying that you're not what you say you are, or you don't believe that your intentions are what your intentions are with me. I'm not saying that. However, with the High Priestess in reverse and the Ten of Swords, as far as Gemini is concerned, it's like I'm just not willing to put myself in a position to be just, hurt really bad, or or something like that. Let me get two or three on this here 10 of Pentacles. Whoa. Princess of Pentacles again. 9 of Wands. Empress. Well, go ahead with your bad self. With the Queen of Swords with her hand up, like, halt. Okay? The 8 of Wands reversed. Like, I'm not really calling this in yet. I'm not really there yet, Gemini says. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the interest, but I'm so good. And again, there could be because the Empress nurtures things. So it doesn't have to be a child there. It could be plants or something like that. But there is something that Gemini is nurturing, as in like a caregiver, a mother, if you will, whatever the situation is. There is something like that there, right? Or again, the intention for the future might be there. It could, you know what I'm saying? But it's coming from a very independent space, okay? And that this is what Gemini is putting all their energy into. We got the 9 of Wands with the Princess of Pentacles again. Like, this is where Gemini's fight is going into. It's not fighting with some other entity right now, whatever the situation is. They are putting all their energy, you know what I'm saying, when they feel tired, like it's for a good reason. All their fight, if you will, is going on establishing whatever they are focused with their career. Like I said, their physicality, whatever. It's going to happen. Or they are on the path of that right now, and they're kind of dodging anything that wants to come in to their personal space. Okay, Gemini, listen. Like, hold on, twin. Hold on, twin. Okay, you're about to come up in here and throw me off, and I am so good. I am so good right now. Not gonna do it. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Here we got Virgo. Agape Virgo. Agape Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it, Virgo. Okay. Thank you. I feel like I need to go like this, Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Not on some worship and shit, but thank you, Virgo. Thank you. You know it's hard out here to count, right? Right, Virgo? Wait, they don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it. I know, Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Can't you see? Can't you see? Sometimes they can't, Virgo. That's why you gonna tell them what's wrong. Okay? Say, I know, Virgo. It's like, stop saying I'm a perfectionist. I'm not. I'm not a perfectionist. I just see what the hell is wrong. And that's wrong. Listen, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Ooh, the stars. What? Sit down, Virgo. Sit down. Okay. What is your dream? What is your highest aspiration? Or maybe there's something that, because Virgo is correlated with health, right? And there could be a serious need for healing right now, right? It could be that too. So what is it, Virgo? Let's talk about it. We got the rider, the tree, okay, the mountain and the child and the whip. Okay, is it your time, Virgo? Because this is giving difficult childhood. When I saw this mountain with the child in the middle and the whip, um, some decades ago, it just popped into my head. So I just say what I get for whatever reason. that when Oprah, she got that book club thing, and there was a this guy. What was the name of his book? Like the child with no name or something like that. But it turns out like he fabricated a lot of what was in the book or something like that. So, whatever. That just popped into my head. But this I'm getting like an authentic, difficult upbringing, right? And it's like right now I'm ready for the good to come in, right? The life that I worked for or I deserve or something like that. Let's talk about it, Virgo. Okay. Here comes the hot stepper, whatever. I just got that. Here comes the hot stepper. Listen. You know what you see after that. It starts with an M. I don't know, Virgo. Feeling like that. I don't know. Extraordinary. All right, show me Virgo. And I forgot to write it down again. It's okay. Queen of Wands. Okay. I like it. Virgo at this time is showing up as feeling like that person, attractive. Their energy is feeling good and creative, right? Someone that people like to be around. I just got helpful, right? Passionate, feeling energetic right now. Like I got, I want to do things or something like that. Ooh, we got the Lovers. The Six of Wands in reverse. Princess of Cups in reverse. So there may be something that is attracted to you, Virgo, or you are just aware of that it is aware of you, if you get it right. But you are not really paying too much attention to it right now. Like you may feel like it has nothing to do with you. Because I'm not necessarily getting this Lovers as a person, but it's absolutely some type of option that you don't think is an option, but it's showing up as one. Maybe you're not aware of it, but with the Six of Wands in reverse, you may not be aware of it, or you could be intentionally ignoring it for whatever reason. Like, hmm. One more. So for the most part, you are not aware of it because the Eight of Wands for me, that's my card of things progressing behind the scenes, if you will, right? And we got a Knight of Cups, but the Queen of Wands in reverse. Something is not an option because Virgo feels like it's just going to bring me down, or that person is too. Why is this Queen of Wands in reverse? There's a suitor here. You got the Rider and the Knight of Cups with the Eight of Wands. That's someone. They haven't said anything to Virgo yet. It's almost like making themselves known in some other way, but not directly with this Eight of Wands. They want to come in. They are coming in. Let me get to on this here Queen of Wands. Why? So the reason why Virgo doesn't feel like this, whatever this person is worth their time, is because it seems too fickle or finicky, or it may require just too much effort to get, what Virgo really wants. A Seven of Pentacles, Princess of Wands, Two of Swords. What's the advice? I would like to see the advice. This feels like very predictive, like it hasn't happened yet. The advice is King of Cups in reverse. Well, I guess you're right, Virgo. We got the Five of Wands, the Emperor, the Five of Cups. Do you know this person? Why is this King of Cups here in reverse as far as advice for Virgo? High and dry. Is this a second chance type situation? Virgo, I'm just going to say it appears that something you are already acquainted with wants to present itself as an option for you, but you're like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it still needs work, man. And something with it, their intentions is off. Yeah, Virgo, protect your peace. Four of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Princess of Pentacles. So I'm just gonna say it, Virgo. It seems like there's somebody here that's gonna come towards you, right? Because they see, that you are going after what you want, right? There's something that you really, really want, that you are making it happen. We got the Empress here, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Like you're making it happen for yourself. But we got a Two of Pentacles here. It just seems like too much of a split of resources, energy. Like somebody that you already gave your attention to, and it did not work out. Because the King of Cups in reverse, like that's a self-centered type person. It's supposed to be someone that really cares, but they don't. Manipulative. I just got the word sadistic in my head, so there's that. I say what I get. So, and it's like a no from you, dog. Mm-mm. Like this card, this gives me like North Node and Leo vibes. You know what I'm saying? This Five of Wands, like I gotta do it the way that I want to do it. It seems like whoever this is, like they bring too much of their own opinion, try to be, like a bit intrusive. You know what I'm saying? Because they want what they want, and it's just like we got the Emperor up right here. So with the Five of Cups. It appears that this person that does have some sort, but that it seems like the success that they have or they've accomplished, they get it, being this way. You know what I'm saying? Like selfish, like they don't really care. It's the type of person like why should I care? Like it ain't happening to me or whatever, and that's not really for you. You get the Chariot in reverse, like that's not really for you, Virgo. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But I gotta go now. I appreciate the company, right? And I will see you next time. Peace.